Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Amerigo from Queen Games. Now, I'm going to walk through setup, and then with the help of my buddies, we're going to actually watch a turn, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to tell you what I think. So check it out. Setup is going to be based on player count. I've got this set up for a 4-player game, so I have a 4x4 grid of the island tiles. Now, if you're playing a 2-player game, you're going to have a 3x3 grid, and if you're playing a 3-player game, you're going to have a 3x4 player grid. The rule book will tell you how you have to adjust tiles possibly as far as having island parts either diagonal or adjacent. And I'm not going to get into that, but just know that I've gone ahead and have corrected any that had come up. You can also see that I've placed out the different tokens. The spots are printed on the board already. So you're just going to place those tokens where those are spots. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to take these little black treasure chests and you're going to place those on the big islands. Now, what makes a big island is if it has 20 or more spaces. And the treasure chests don't actually occupy a spot. You just place them on there to show that those are the large islands. And those are going to come into play later. Each player is going to get their own player board that tracks their gold, their cannons, their progress, and their various tokens that they may be getting during the game. They're going to get some markers and they will place those on the various tracks. They'll get a couple of scoring markers. They're going to get 12 of their houses, 2 boats, and a bunch of the city tiles. We're going to take all of the pirate tokens and we're going to shuffle those up and we're going to put 5 out on the board. So there's going to be 1 that we don't know what it is. That's going to go back to the box. And then you're going to flip one of these face up so that you know what the value of the pirates are per round. You can see we drew a 0, so we don't really have to worry about pirates. That's where the cannons come in. But every turn, we are going to be flipping each one of those up, and those are going to get added up. So the further we get into the game, the tougher the pirates are going to be. We're going to have progress tokens that we're going to put out, and you can see the backs look like these. So we're going to have 8 of those. And then we're also going to have production tokens, and those have markings on them for 2, 3, or 4, depending on player count. And the board is going to actually show you where you're going to be placing those. So you can see those are 2s there, 3s down there, and 4s down there. We're going to take all of the colored cubes and we are going to dump them into our cube tower, and that is going to be the initial seeding of that tower. So there are 7 of each of the different colors, and we're just going to go ahead and just dump those in. And obviously we're going to have some that are going to stay in there, but what we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of these and we're going to sort these out into the individual color areas on the board. So after you get done sorting, you're going to see that the cubes are arranged in their individual areas. Now you're going to start with the blue area, and you can see we've got the little marker indicates that that's going to be where we're going to be start for gameplay, because every turn we're going to be taking all of the colored cubes for that color and we're going to be dropping them into the tower, and we're going to find out what is going to shake out. But like I said, there are 7 of each color, so you can see all of the blue are here. We're missing 1 black that's still in the tower. There's a lot of red still in the tower. 2, 4, 6. All of the brown are here. 1 of the green is in the tower. 4 of the yellow are in the tower, and 3 of the white are in the tower. Whoops, and there's a red one I missed. Also on our board here, you're going to notice we have 2 different tracks. We have a scoring track that's going to go around the outside, and then we have a player order track that is kind of going on the inside. And you'll see everybody is going to stack 1 of their colored discs there. Now, whoever is on top, if there is a tie and people have multiple discs on the same spot, whoever is on top actually breaks the tie and would be going first. There are 7 different actions that we're going to be able to take during the game. So the blue represents moving our ship around the board. The black represents adding cannons. The red is used to plan building the buildings that we have. The brown will actually move us along the progress tracker on our board. The green allows us to build our buildings out onto the board. The yellow will allow us to buy the progress tokens. The white actually lets us do a special action or is used to determine player order. Now, what I mean by special action is whatever color space that your disc is on, you can take that as an action. So let's say if the white was on this black space, they would be able to take the add cannon action. So at the start of a turn, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking all of the cubes of whichever color we would be going next, and we are going to start with blue. We are going to take all of those and we are going to just dump them into the dice tower. Now we're going to look at which cubes came out, and we had a bunch of the blue. So we have actually 6 blue, we have 1 red and 1 green. So what this means is you're going to look at which color actually has the most that came out. So blue has 6. So we're going to get 6 action points this turn. Now, just because blue had that doesn't mean you have to spend all 6 action points on blue. You can actually spend all 6 on blue, green, or red. You have to choose which one of those that you want. Play is going to go around. Everybody's going to take that action. Then these are going to go back to their respective areas. And then the next player in turn order will take all of the black ones. They will drop those in the dice tower. And you'll see that in this case, we had 4 black came out and 1 blue. So that means we're going to have 4 action points to spend between blue and black. Now, the rules also say that if you accidentally bump the table and cause any of the other cubes to come out that was not part of the initial drop when you're doing those various colors, that on the next turn when you place these back, and let's say the red is next, so I'm going to take all those red and I'm going to take any of those that actually fell out and I'm going to drop those back into the tower. And then you are going to, again, take all of these. So we have red, white, and black. Red has 5 cubes, so we're going to get 5 action points to spend between red, white, and black. So let's take a closer look at what each of these actions do. So the blue is going to be used to move your ships. Now, what you're going to do is you can place your ships on any of the border spaces. And I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but there are delineations between each of the sections. And on the corner section, there's one here, here, and here. So corner sections are divided into 3, and these side pieces are only divided, this would be 1. So what you can do, you can place your 2 ships anywhere on those spaces that you want. And let's just say that I decide to place them like that. And let's say that I had 4 action points. I can actually take all 4 action points and use them on each of the ships. So I could come in and go 1, 2, and say I want to stop there because there's an anchor, and I'm going to be able to place a house there. And then on this one, I still have 4 points, so I can go 1, 2, 3. Now on a future turn, I'm not locked into this spot. I can actually back out using those action points, and I can come out to the borders and go around that way, or I can go around this way. When your ship stops at an anchor, you end all of your movement points there, and you can place one of your trade houses on those spaces. Those red cubes are going to be used in order to plan your buildings. So every player is going to start with a bunch of buildings. They're going to have different shapes and sizes. But if you flip that over, you're going to notice you have an action point cost here. And then this is going to be a victory point cost. So you're going to be able to plan these out. You're going to pay 1 in order to plan this, and you'll leave that face up in your play area. The brown is going to allow you to move along the progress track on your board. So let's say I'm starting here and I had 4 action points. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I land on this one. Now, these are going to be victory points that you're going to get at the end of the game. You're going to look and see which one is the furthest that you've passed. So if I was here, I would only get 1 point at the end of the game. But if I was here, I would get 10 points. If I make it all the way to the end, I get 15. Whenever you reach or pass one of those victory point spots, you are then going to take one of the associated tiles and you're going to place it here on your board. Now you can see you have spots for 5 because that's as many that you're going to be able to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 victory point spaces means 5 tiles. Now some of these tiles are going to be ongoing. They're going to have that little infinity symbol. That means you're going to get that ability for the whole game. Others are going to be one-offs, and when you use those, you're going to just flip that tile upside down. The green is going to allow you to build any of those building tiles that you had planned for. So let's say that the red player actually had this building tile that they had already planned, then they can place it on the board. And they have to have it adjacent to one of their trading houses, or they have to be able to have it connected to a neutral building that is connected to their building. So they would have basically a way that they could walk from one to the other. If you think of in terms of other games like Alhambra, you have to be able to see the fountain. Here you have to be connected to your other tiles. Now, once this tile is placed, it's going to be there for the rest of the game. If this is a small island, you're going to score the victory points that are on this top part. If it is on one of the large islands, which in this case it is, you are going to get 2 victory points. After you score your victory points, you are going to flip this tile over, and you're going to be able to see that that building section belongs to red. Let's say that instead of placing it where I showed there, they decide they want to place it here. So they would do the exact same thing, but because they're covering a token that's on the board, they would place it like this, and then they would place that token on the corresponding good spot on their player board. It's important to note that you cannot build over one of your trading houses, but you can actually build over one that there is no trading house at. So in this instance, the red player could, let's say they had another building here, they could have built over the top of that, and that would prevent anyone from placing their trading house there, because you're going to be scoring points based on the number of trading houses that you have on a island. Now, if you actually fill in the very last space on an island, you're actually going to get 3 victory points for completing it. If the island's a big island, you also get to take that treasure chest from that island and put that in your area. You can trade this in at any time on your turn, and that's going to be worth 3 gold. Now, I had mentioned about having a certain number of trading posts on the island. So the rule book actually does a really good job here of showing you, based on the number of trading houses you have, how many points you're going to get. So we do actually have a round marker system that is on the board that is going to start with 5, and it's going to go all the way down to the printed 1 that is on the board. But you'll see that it has a little hourglass. So when we do that scoring, when we complete the island, you'll notice it shows that it's going to be, here 1 times the token. So if it was that first turn, it's going to be 1 times 5, or 5 points. You can see if you have 6 trading houses on an island, which would be a lot, you're going to multiply 21 by that number. Now, granted, that's probably going to happen later in the game when that number is going to be a lot less. So if it was the last round of the game, it would be 21 times 1, or 21 points. But if you're able to do that while it was still in the next to last round, when that is a 2, you would be getting 42 points. The yellow action is going to be where you're going to be buying those production tokens. So the cost of the production token is equal to the number on that token. So you can see we have, this one's 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 3, 3. You get that production token, you're going to put it on your board, and that'll be used at scoring at the end of the game. I mentioned already the white action is you're either going to be moving your disc on the player order track, or you're going to be taking a special action based on the color of the spot you are on. Now, let's say that there is no action that you had available that you wanted to take. You can always instead take gold. So what you're going to do is you're going to add up all of the cubes that are in the action space. So in our example here, we have 2, 4, 6, 7. Then what we're going to do is we are going to divide that number by 3 and round up. So 7 divided by 3 is 2. We're going to round that up to 3, and you would be able to get 3 gold. Now, if you would ever exceed 12 gold on your track, you'll score 1 victory point for each excess gold. Other ways you're going to be able to get gold is if your disc reaches the end of the cannon, progress, or special track without the player being able to do all of the actions. You're going to get 2 gold no matter how many action points that you're going to forfeit. After you complete a big island, you're going to get that treasure chest. Like I said, you can trade that in at any time for 3 gold. And then some progress tokens give players gold once or on a reoccurring basis. So the way you're going to be able to use that gold is the cubes in the action space are going to determine basically how many action points you're available to use for each of the actions. For each 1 gold that you spend during that phase, you're going to get an additional action point. So the gold really can be helpful, especially like if you're moving around and you're just 1 space away from getting to where you need your ship at. You can spend a gold and get that extra action point for an extra movement. There is some end of round cleanup we're going to do. So we are always going to start with having one of those pirate tokens face up. But to prepare for the next round, that's when we are going to flip another one over. And you can see there we have a 4 and a 1. So the next turn we're going to have to fight a value 5 pirate. However, any of the tokens we still have on our progress track here, the ones in this space are actually going to be removed off of the board. These are going to flow down, and it might not be all 4 of those because someone may have taken those, and then you're going to refill those last 4 empty spaces. The same it goes for over here. Any of those spaces that have been emptied, we're going to be filling in those tokens to begin the next round. So the game has intermittent scoring, which really is I don't even know why they call it intermittent scoring, because the only thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be looking at that pirate value. And like I showed in the example, the first round, it's going to be 0. However, the next round, we're going to flip that over, and you can see it's a 1. Still not that much to worry about. The next round, say we flip this one, and ooh, this one's a 4. So we're going to jump, and the pirate value is going to be 5. So that means what we have to do is we have to spin cannons equal to what that is. And if we can't, bad things are going to happen. So like I said, in this example, with that being 5, if we have 5 or more cannons on our board, we're fine. We're going to move our disc on the cannon track that many spaces down, and we would move on without taking any penalties. However, if let's say that we only had 4 cannon and we have 5 on that pirate value, what you're going to do is you're going to move your marker on the cannon track all the way down to basically 0. And then you're going to suffer the full strength of the pirates, which is not good. You're going to move your scoring disc back on the victory point track that many spaces. So if in this example, if we only had 4 cannons, but we have a value of 5 pirates, we're going to not only lose all the cannons we had on our board, but we're also going to lose 5 victory points. At the end of the game, before we do final scoring, we'll flip over that last pirate disc. We'll fight the pirates again. And then we're going to do final scoring. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to score our gold. Now, if we have any treasure chests that we haven't converted, we're going to go ahead and convert those to the 3 gold. Then we're going to score 1 victory point for every gold that we have on our track. Next, we're going to look at all of the goods that we have. And for each type of good, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the number of tokens that we have by the number of production tokens that we have of that type. So this product equals the number of victory points a player is going to get for a particular type of good. We're going to evaluate where we are at on that brown progress track. And like I said, the furthest space that we pass, we're going to get that many victory points. So if we were on this space here, we would get 10 victory points. And then finally, we're going to look and see where our disc is at on the action/turn order track and see where we have passed. So you can see we have on the starting space, there are no points there, but we have a 1, 3, 6, 10. And if we get all the way to the end, it's worth 15 victory points. And that's how you play Amerigo. So now let's pop in on a turn between Dad and his buddies, and I think it'll give you a good idea of what a round looks like. All All right, so we are just over the halfway point in the game. We've got 2 rounds left. Just a quick reminder of who is who. Chris is red, James is blue, Hefe is yellow, and I am white. We just flipped over another pirate token. We've reset the board. So the pirate strength is now at 10.
Well, for most of the table.
For most people, but I have the nice little marker that means everybody else has to pay 2 more. So yeah,
wrong one.
Don't wrong one.
I also have the tile that gives me 2 gold for every time that I successfully defeat pirates. But yeah, this little token right here went to market, and you can see everybody else has to pay an additional 2 cannons to fight the pirates. So turn order, Hefe in the last round had the tile that let him jump to first place, and then he then was able to move based on the white action. So Hefe, you are first to act.
All right. Drop the blue.
Would you like to?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
All right.
I trust you.
No, you shouldn't do that.
I shouldn't have.
So we have 4 blue, so we have 4 action points to spend between blue and white.
So blue's movement, or I can move to get the 15, but I still got another turn to do that in. So maybe I wait for that and I do the blue, or I could do a build action, but I don't have anything to build with. So that's not good. So we probably will do a move, although, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't get me there, but I do have 1 more, so I could get there. It's a small island though, and Tim's already there. He's already done stuff, so I can't.
Yeah, that island's already,
it's already done.
closed.
It's already done. This move, so not good. I can go to here, 1, 2, and then go 1, 2. But you're already there. You're already done this. I'm really in a bad spot, to be quite honest with you. My other movement would be over here. I could get back. Movement doesn't look good for me at all. At all. That's not good.
You could take the gold, or you can max out the.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna max this guy out. I think.
Does he get 2 gold for?
Since I reached that.
Yeah, that's.
I believe it's for all 3 tracks.
Yes,
that
I
one
believe
needs
so.
to.
All right, I'm gonna take it thinking it is, and then I'll move it back if it's not.
The cannon, progress, or special action track, and that's a special action. So yeah, you'll get 2.
All right.
2 gold for that, regardless of the number of points you forfeit.
Okay, so I think I am going
I'm
to.
going last again. Jeez.
I'm going to use the 4 points for movement here, I believe. So, actually, no, I am not. I'm actually going to go up 4 on this track. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, done.
All right, Chris.
I am going to use the special action white
He's going to
for 4, which is actually a red action. So I'm going to take
Plan.
a single. So that's 1, and then 2, 3, and 4 to plan my build actions.
Tim?
Well, I thought I was going to do something, but I think, Chris, you think you just talked me into doing something else. But maybe I'll wait. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the movement. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
All right, so we are done with blue and moving on to black. Wow, that's
big
a
cannon.
lot of cannons.
That's big cannon.
You're welcome.
No,
You're welcome.
that's not good.
So there are all 7 of the black came out and
Yeah.
1 white.
And
It's,
one
it's
white.
almost like not even worth taking it.
Hefe,
You're right.
you're first.
Yeah,
Because you can lose it anyway.
and I can't take a special action. There's no special action for where I'm on anymore.
I believe you can take any action you
Oh,
want.
it's a wild,
Yep.
and it would be 7 of it. So I could do a 7 move, perhaps, which might not be a bad deal here. Let's see if I moved out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right?
Yep.
I might just do that. I'm going to do the move.
Wow, that's great.
So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that guy. And then we're going, I'm probably giving up points at the end though, huh? And then we're going to do over here. This guy's really in trouble here. If I could get there before Tim though, that would be great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're putting 1 and 1. 2 and 2. 1 and 1.
Yeah, that was a jerk move. But that's okay.
That's what I do.
That's what James.
All right, so I'm going to do this action here, I think, but fortunately. So I have what? 7 build, but I only need 1. So that's to waste 6, correct? Because you don't get anything extra for those. So
Correct.
Maybe it's not worth it for that. I wonder if I take the gold instead. I think I'm going to take the gold instead.
So that'd be 3 gold because you would add up the number of cubes, which would be 8. And then you divide that by 3, then you round up.
Let's just do that. I'm going to take the 3 gold. All right.
All right. I'm going to architect again. I will take a. Let's take a straight 3.
Planning.
Yeah, planning.
I'm sorry, I said architect because it's got a compass. 3. Yeah. 4. 5. 6 and 7.
Nice. Wow, you are loaded with plans.
He's ready to build.
He is ready to build. All right. Timmy?
You know, I think I am going to just take all 7 cannons.
Okay.
All right, so that is the end of the black round. Chris, would you like to drop the red since red is your color?
Sure.
Oh, look
he
at
got
that.
his builds.
He got builds.
And he's got 4 to
So
build.
we've got
4 points plus whatever he's got over there.
We've got green, brown, and red, and 4 action
Looks like
points.
you got is that a +1 to build over there?
Yeah. Sure, first, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I need to plan. I got a plan to build, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and I could use 2 if I needed it to get a 6. I need a 3 and a 2 to complete that island. I need a 2 to complete that island. So I will take, let's see, 3, 2. Let's do this for the 3. And let's go with, I just need a 2 to complete that island, and then another 2 for that one. There's 4, 5, it's 2, 3, 2. That would complete 2 islands. I think I don't need any gold. Oh wait, I do need 1 because there's only 4 there, wasn't there?
It is 4.
So I need 1.
Okay.
Good.
James.
All right, I'm going to do the plan action. So I got 4 red cubes. I also have a +2 on my board, so I'll get 6. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3.
Finding. It's great to have +2, but when I don't have +2 here, I can't get enough to use the
1, 2,
2.
4, 5, 4. Actually 3.
Unless
And
it's
then
low.
that for
Then it
6 total. So, all right, that's it for me.
My turn. I'm going to build.
Yeah.
So 4 plus 1 is 5.
Oh damn.
So I'm going to do 1.
He's finishing up
Yeah.
the big island.
All these
isn't he?
ones. Yeah.
Actually,
There's still a lot of island left.
1.
Now you don't have to complete
Two.
Big Island. You just need majority to get that, right?
You can just build
No,
it.
you have to complete it.
Oh, it has to be
Three.
completed.
4,
If you're the one who completes it, you get the chest.
5.
What if there's 2 people?
Right.
Yep. If it's completed,
Right.
then is
One.
it majority? No.
No.
And then
I'm calling you.
2, 3,
Oh, you
4,
finished it. Wow, nice.
and 5.
Big Island's all his.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's huge.
All right, so let's score your points for this. So this is the Big Island. So 2, 4, 6, 8, plus
9.
9, plus 3 for completing the island
So
Yep.
is
that's
12.
2, 4, 6. Oh, you're right. You're 9. You're right. I'm sorry.
We're not done by
Okay.
that yet.
Yeah.
So at 12 points just in completing the island and this. Okay? And you will get the treasure chest.
10, 11, 12.
And then what we'll do is, because the island is complete, we will multiply the number of trade houses
1.
that everybody has on this island times what we have left. So it will be an additional 2 points. 1
Oh.
times 2.
That could have been so much better, but
Hey, you know,
You just crossed the 50 mark, so
I did.
you put your marker there.
got a 50.
That was big. Ain't
That
gonna
was.
lie.
That was awesome.
I think I have to plan as well. So I'm going to plan for 2. Yeah, I'll just. Oh, I can only do 1 of those, so. Leave 2 more. Let's go 1 and 2. All right. So we're all good on that?
Yep.
So we are now going to move on to brown. So 3 brown and 1 red. So 3 points. F.A.
Ho, 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 ho. All right. Well, we can come right over here, can't we? That would be half
Well,
off.
You got to get your track up there.
Yeah, you gotta cross another.
Oh, that's right.
threshold.
That's not going to be. I won't have enough. 1, 2, 3. Only 1, 4. Crap. You're right. Can't quite get there from here, but it will set me up for the next time if I do it. Because 1, 3 build. Yeah, that's not good. Let's do it. 1, 2. Or I could do any other action too.
No, there's
No.
no white cube.
No white cube to do this.
Yeah. So you're either brown or red.
I thought, oh, gotcha. Still need the white cube. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. 1, 2, 3. I'll set it right there.
Okay.
I too shall do the 3. 1, 2, 3. But I'll spend 2 gold to go up to the 6,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll take that.
Nice.
7
So
victory.
in the game points.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's
not-
good.
Oh, we're kind of racing for it. So, but yeah, the 7 is better than the 5 we're gonna lose.
Mhm,
But we're gonna
mhm.
lose 5 twice.
Mhm.
So,
5 twice.
all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, because of the +1 here.
Yep.
Don't like it.
It was a bad roll. Da-ba!
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with brown. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to spend 2 gold to get 2 points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take this tile, which will give me 1 point for every house I have on the board at the end of the game.
Nice.
Alrighty. Now we are to green.
Look at all that green.
It's a big build.
So we got 2, 4, 6,
Come
all on
on.
the green.
Drop. Yes.
Oh, hey. Yep.
That's
So
beautiful.
all
I mean,
came out.
shoot.
Beautiful. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot too. The problem is I got +2 and I don't have
Is that all the
enough.
green?
That is all the
Green.
green.
7.
7 points.
Oh, that gives you 9.
Yeah, it's only
Oh, you need
got
5.
to the +2 is really helping me. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do it. So we're going to finish off this island here. So that's a little one, so that's only 1 point.
But you're going to get another 3 for finishing the island.
For finishing the island.
So that's 4.
And a 2.
And another 2, so you're going to get 6 points.
All right. And then, oh, did I gauge this one? Oh, I did. I gauge that one. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to go over there, but I was thinking I was going to finish this island too. I forgot I can't cover that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But I will take this one.
Which will be an additional 1 point.
Yep. And yeah, I'm going to come over here and do this.
Which is going to be...
That's a big island. It's
9
9.
points.
Nice. Well done.
9 takes you to 45.
Just not maximizing those builds.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I should have architected last turn. Made this one better.
Okay, I need to get up into that area. So, just thinking how I can get up there for that. Just give me 1 second to see if I can do this. I'm taking that. And what are we at for?
7.
7 points.
7. So that is 4.
4.
This would be 9.
Yep.
But then I'd spend 2 for that. Oh yeah.
That gets you your 9.
That would get me. Yep. So I will get these are
You
15
you got nowhere to build.
to 17.
17 and 9.
9, so 26. 26.
Get you to 63. Yep. Wow.
So that's going to go there. That goes there. That goes.
Although, Chris, you could move up on that brown track.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
it's...
You can
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
still space on that island.
Yeah, but I have to move a
He's
ship.
gotta
I
move.
have no
He's gotta
sh-
move.
have
Well,
no
not
movement.
this turn. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, it burns the only...
3, 4,
Reasonable
5,
build.
6, 7. You could move up 7 though on the brown track.
At most, I can only spend 4 build points.
Or you
Oh,
can plant. Or you
James.
can plant again.
No?
No, I can't. There's
Can't
no
play.
white cube.
Oh, there's no white cube. You're right.
Oh, James. That
Curse
hurt.
words after the video stops.
That hurts. I can spend 5. I guess I'm spending 5. Oh, God bless it.
Six, 7.
That's more than that.
Oh, that's really good.
Good.
Oh, that's a big island.
That's
That's
really
So,
good still.
13.
13.
It's still amazing. Plus you
Yeah.
got look at all those tokens.
For the small
Multipliers.
For the small
Jeez.
things you put out there, that's huge. Yeah.
I don't feel so bad all of a sudden.
No,
Yeah.
you should.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah. He's got some good stuff out there, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's got majority right now on this too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to me. I think I'm going to build. So this is going to be 2, 3, and 4. That's all I got. So I'm going to get 8 for this island. And I will get
Yeah, I gained
1.
13.
1 for that.
10.
However, I complete this island, so I'll get another
Net.
3.
Net.
So
No, so net plus 3, but
and because I completed this, I have 1. I'm going to get another 2 points.
I do, but
Oh, I've got
And that
that might make it, but
is
we're gonna get hit by
my turn.
don't make me feel better.
No, we get
she wrote.
That is all she wrote. I wasted
You
some,
don't make me
but
feel better.
All right, Chris, you want to drop the yellows?
Drop something.
Whoops.
It's
Look at
all
that.
one blue.
So
lot of yellows.
blue and yellow, and we get all the yellows? All the yellows, so 7 points.
7 movement if you want it.
That is true.
I'm thinking I'm going to buy. So I've got 7 to buy with. And right now I've got just 2 of those. Only 1 of those, 2 of those, but I don't have any of these. So I probably need some of those. There's 1 at 3. I can buy 2.
Yep. You get both of them.
I could also, that's what I've only got 1 of these though. I do have 1 of these. So maybe we do this. We go, because this would be, I've got 2 and 2. Maybe I go here, that's 3 times 3. So we'll take 1 of these for 3. Oh, that's 4, isn't it? That's 4 times 2. That's what it is. I need to get that. And then the other, I've got 4 left to spend.
5 times 2, actually.
Is it 5?
Yeah, there's one on the board.
Oh, that's right.
That's
4
great.
times 2. We can go 6 times 2 and get another one over here. That's not a bad thing either.
It's not. There's only 1 left on the board, too.
Yeah, and there's
Don't listen to him. He's wanting you to not buy his thing.
I know what he's
Talk about
trying.
Chris.
You have to bleep that one out. That would be 2 times that. So 2 times 4.
You poked him in the same.
I did.
It's going to be 5 times 3. It's 15. You know what? We're going to go that way. I just got to be able to get it.
All right, so that's 7, James.
It's 7.
All right, yeah. 7, right?
Right.
Oh,
I did that to you, Chris. Proud of me.
all right, take those. I need.
I didn't intentionally.
No, it's just me.
Need some
It's
multipliers.
just me. It's not your
All
fault.
right, done.
All right. So I have actually 8.
Ooh.
Plus 1 there,
Oh, that's still a lot.
but that's still only 2. So,
Still,
but I can't let anybody else have something cheap. So I'll take
Yeah,
the
that's smart.
3
Whoa.
anyway.
Whoa.
Well, that made my decision
Yeah,
easier.
I kind of figured.
There you go.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move.
Oh,
So
shocked.
we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
And put the house down there. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, wait. That's covered. That doesn't do me any good there.
Yeah, you can thank James for most of that.
You're welcome.
Actually, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I don't like that move at all.
He just got in on your island.
I don't like that at all.
Well, I get an additional victory point.
For
Right,
every
for all
house.
your houses.
All right, so that is that turn. So now we are at white in the final round or final turn of this round. Chris, would you like to do the honors?
Sure. All right, what are we looking at? There's a blue in there. There's a couple of red in there. There's a couple of brown, and that's about it. So.
Oh,
Oh.
man, that didn't come out.
So 3 action points
Not
between
happy.
white and red.
Hmm.
3 production. That's
Not
it. That's it.
happy.
That's all we get.
Yuck.
Kind of limit to what you can do, but you are on black. Oh, it's me. I'm sorry. It is me, isn't it?
Well, you.
So I can do anything I want. I need to get some production is what I need. So we got a total of 3 there. I could maximize it at 4 if I want to do that. So I can get ready to build. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. That's small carrots right there. All right, so we're going to take this for 3. And I could use another gold if I wanted a 1. Does that help me anywhere? Not right now, it doesn't. So I'll just hold it right there.
I shall stay.
I shall stay.
All right.
All right, James, you got 3 points. You can
Yeah.
you could move yourself on the white track, or you could take the build action for 3 points.
I know. I was just thinking that. Where are you at, Tim? You're down there. Oh, you're on cannons. We have plan. So
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. So 6 is that max 21?
No. That's for when you complete an island. How many you have on an
Oh,
island?
got it.
I think
It'd be hard to get that.
that I am going to
Depends on how the
do some
islands-
planning. I'm gonna do 3 points of planning. We're just gonna do 1, 2, and a 3. Okay, I'm done.
Chris.
Yeah, the only thing I could really do is go up on the track. So 1, 2, 3.
All right. I will use my 3 points for the special action, which is the black, to move up on the cannons, which puts me at 10.
That's what you need.
What I need. You got what I need. All right. That is the end of that. Now, it's the end of the round, so we have to face the pirates. Pirate strength for me is 10. For everyone else, it is 12.
Nope.
So you're going to lose 10 points based on what is showing here.
10.
That would be
down to there.
all y'all. So
We
put you
thank
back
Tim
to
for that.
35.
Yep.
But I will spend all mine, but because of my token, I will get 2 gold in addition. So that completes the round.
Several actions that I could
So
have
we
done.
did just
5.
finish our game.
all right.
James
No more.
actually wins at exactly 150 points. Hefe came in second at 126. Chris came in third at 122, and I came in last at 111. So hopefully by watching us play through that round, you get a good idea of how the play of the game works. So now that you've seen that, let's get to what I think. So as you saw, we just wrapped up our game, and all of us really liked this game a lot. This was the first play for all of us. I think we loved everything about the gameplay. Not knowing which actions were going to be available and how many of those action points that you were going to get per turn. That really is the key. Putting the cubes into the tower. It's almost kind of therapeutic in a way, just having those go in and not knowing exactly what's going to come out and what's going to get kind of held up. When I look at the tower, so as you look down there, you can see that there's a bunch of places that those cubes can actually get stuck on. And I think it's a really great part of the game. It introduces the randomness, and I know a lot of people don't like random in a game, like with dice and such, but from turn to turn, you don't know what's going to come out of that. You don't know what's going to get held up. And to me, that's what makes the game a lot of fun, is that anticipation. You may need to have, a certain color come out, or you may need to have a certain number of action points, and you just don't know if that's going to happen. And then moving around the big board with your ships and trying to get to spots on the islands to get your trade houses out there, to get there before your other players do, get the buildings built. It's all very suspenseful, just like I said, because you don't know what you're going to have available to you on any given turn. So that part of the gameplay I really enjoy a lot. The other part, obviously, with me being such a pirate-themed guy, I didn't really know that this had a pirate aspect to it. And, having these pirate tokens flip over one at a time and having those be cumulative was, a really nice surprise for me. And of course, I got that pirate token that we showed you when we were doing our playthrough. I got that first turn. So I was really being a jerk by getting that out there and making everybody else have to pay those extra two. Now, obviously, it didn't help me because I finished last, but I didn't finish, a lot of points last. I think 11 points. And you saw everybody, I think, lost at least 10 points with that. And I think some maybe even lost 20. But, again, that's part of the game, is making sure that you have enough cannons in order to take out the pirates. So gameplay-wise, really enjoy that. The components, like I showed you with that cube tower, that's really the cool part. The little cubes themselves, they're just, nice little wooden cubes. The cardboard is, good thickness. I do like the little icon on there, that little pirate. You can see that. And as well as all of the other ones make it real easy to check those out. You've got this huge stack of tiles that you're going to be using to create the map. Now, obviously, with different player counts, you're going to use less, unless you have 4, which I really enjoyed this at 4. Even though you had the biggest board, I felt like we were in contention for wherever we wanted to go. We kind of had to anticipate where the other players were going to be and try to make sure that we had our own place, to build and do what we needed to do. These little treasure chests, they're kind of cool. They're just, wooden and black, so nothing else on them to give them any kind of detail. The player discs, again, nice wooden pieces. The only real complaint I had with the components is with the neutral tiles. Now, I do like the art. You have, some water there. You have basically some other, I don't know if that's all supposed to be trees or part of their village, but when you compare that to the yellow, and when you're looking out on the board, when you're looking here, it's more noticeable, the difference. But when you're looking out across the board, these almost kind of blend in together. Everybody had thought the same thing. We had made multiple comments about that during the game. But that's really kind of a minor thing. You just really need to pay attention. I did notice that in a lot of comments on Board Game Geek, a lot of people were trying to figure out what this token was mainly used for. You're just going to place that with those neutral landscape tiles, and just it's there as kind of a reminder that in order to get those, you're going to be doing that planning action. But I also like how on the board you've got all of the icons next to where those are going to trigger. So you've got your progress icon up here. You've got your production ones over here. You've got your turn order and your special actions here. What else we got? Little reminder there that if you don't take the action, you can get gold. And then, of course, you have the icons on around those different color areas. The player boards are kind of nice. They're very straightforward. Nice cannon artwork there. You got your gold. Nothing on the back, but enough space for your disc to go around there and to also be on your mark your cannons and your gold. The frame pieces are also nice and thick, and you can see they've got various markings on there. And even the little pieces are nice. Now, one of the things I will recommend, if you go out to Board Game Geek to the Amerigo page, you'll find in the file section, there is a player aid. And this is the one that I printed off on some thicker cardboard or paper stock there. But having this, especially for your first time players, is really helpful to remember exactly which color does which action. So move ships, load cannons, and such. So I thought that this was very nicely done. And while I didn't reference it that much during the game, I noticed the other players did. So just something nice to have. And I'm sure the next time that I play this, I'll probably forget and may need to reference that. The insert for the game, this is a rather bigger box. I know that they are redoing this as part of the Steffenfeld City series, and I think the box has gotten a little smaller. But this was kind of my only complaint. There's a spot for everything here, but with this being such a bigger box than normal, it can make it a little more of a pain to travel with, and it does eat up more of the shelf space. But you can see there's a spot for everything. You've got your tower that goes there, the funnel for the top part of the tower goes there, and your spaces for all your other token spots. But we all said after this that we really like this game. I'm giving it 2 thumbs way up, and we said we would like to play this again, probably sooner rather than later, just because now that we know the game, we have some of the strategies kind of formed that we may want to do the next time. And you have a lot of replayability. One, because you don't know how the board is going to be set up based on all of those tiles. And then, like I said, it changes with the player count. But you also never know which of the cubes are going to come out. So that makes it for a very exciting gameplay experience. As well as you never know exactly which of those tiles are going to be out either. So a lot of different variables. So your gaming experience should be unique every time that you sit down and play it. So that is Amerigo from Queen Games. Again, I give it 2 thumbs way up. One of the best games that I've actually played this year. So I'm looking forward to playing it again. And we will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, click that like and subscribe button. You can also follow us on social media like Facebook
and Twitter at DadBeDaughter.
And if you like what we do and you want to support us, you can visit our Patreon page. So thanks for watching.
Thanks.